Guys, welcome back. Today, data point fishing. It's like November 12th, I believe. Gonna see if we can get anything worthy today. Got a couple things to try out today. I made this live well. This was once a paper shredder. Well, the shredder don't work anymore, so this is the container that remains. Poked some holes, ordered a bilge pump from Amazon, like $12 or so, and I connected plastic tubing to it. That's what it looks like. So it's going to be powered by a 12-volt battery right here, and then we're going to stick some live bait in there. Hopefully we'll get some macros or whatever. So the good thing about that is it's on a kayak. It's not getting dragged behind like this guy. Okay. Now I have tested this before a couple times. Works great. Kudos to the inventor of this. And then yeah. So real quick, real talk. I want to talk about Shimano reels. So this is a Talica 8 2-speeder. I'm currently trolling a DTX minnow 120. But why I want to talk about Shimano reels is not because I'm a Shimano fanboy, and not because of the smoothest of the reel, but it is because of their service. So I just had that reel serviced for $45, and typically I don't service my reels. I service my own reels, open it up, learn you know, how to take it apart, how to put it back together. But for this particular reel, something got messed up real bad internal, where I would set the drag to strike, and it was just free spooling. So something was messed up with it internally, with the gears or the bearings or whatever. I don't know what it was, but took it in, told them the symptoms. So check this out. They replaced everything inside. They showed me the invoice. They showed me all the parts that was ordered. They replaced everything. Plus the clicker wasn't working that great either. So Shimano reels. There's a service shop in Irvine, and I dropped it off in person. Spoke to the guy that received the reel, and I asked him about JDM reels, Japanese domestic market reels, which brings me up to this guy. This is a Shimano grappler. This is the Japanese version of the American Tranks. This is a grappler 301HG, equivalent to the Tranks 301. Okay. Now, at the time when I bought this, I did not know, but I found out after visiting the Shimano repair shop, they do not have the schematics for Japanese reels. Okay, even though it's Shimano, they do not have the schematics for Japanese reels, and they do not have the parts. So they will not service JDM reels, and they will not service reels that are discontinued because they don't have the parts for it. So if you guys do buy used reels, because I know it's cheaper, that's what I do. I buy used reels. I don't buy used electronics, but I do buy used reels. And make sure that the reels, oh, I think I got some. Let's see. Yep. Nothing. Probably just seaweed. Nope, nope, it's a fish. Whoa, this thing's fighting hard. Oh, it's a halibut. Wow. Okay, so sorry to interrupt the program. I do have a bet with Collins that you guys may remember if you guys follow my channel. I have a bet with Collins that the first one out of us to catch a halibut this year, a legal size halibut, is going to win 50 bucks, and the first one to catch the biggest halibut this year wins another 50 bucks, and the one that catches the most legal size halibut this year wins 50 bucks. So that's 150. All I got to do is catch one legal size, catch one legal size halibut, and for him to not catch any, I will win 150 bucks. So cut this inside the harbor of Dana Point. I'm gonna measure this guy, and if this guy is legal, that's 150, Collins. Let's see. All right. I don't think he's legal, but all right. So I guess I broke the virginity of that DTX minnow, because I had that sitting around for months, and I wanted to try it out, but lobster season started and I never had the chance. So here we go. Just going crazy. Okay. Dang. Only 19. Only 19. All right, I'm gonna release this guy real quick. All right, 19. Collins, you're very lucky. Let me just make sure. Yeah, 1920. 19-20 inches. Very close. See you, buddy. All right, where was I? I was talking about Shimano reels. If you guys buy used Shimano reels, make sure the model is still it's still being sold by Shimano. If they're discontinued, they won't service it. DTX minnow. Basically, I was about, I don't know, 50 feet. I was towing this thing about 50 feet behind, 30 to 50. And I was controlling about 4 miles per hour. Whatever the top speed of this water snake 24 pounds thrust. So, DTX minnow works, as you saw. See that? There's a few more behind that one too. There's another one. This is about how far away from the jetty it is. But as you can see, those are all commercial nets, or traps, rather. Not nets, they don't use nets, they use traps. Rectangular metal traps. And once the lobster crawls in, they're not getting out. Oh yeah. So back to the real talk. You guys may remember that I had fished up a fishing pole and a fishing rod in one of my videos in San Pedro, and it was a Shimano Curado G7, which is a discontinued model. Yeah, Shimano, they don't make those anymore. It's an old model. Yeah, so I fished it up, and I asked the guys at Shimano who work at Shimano service, and they do not service it. So yeah, I ended up throwing that reel and rod away. But if you guys ever go fishing and you guys catch a fishing reel, fishing rod, sorry, I don't know about rod, but reel, and if Shimano still makes it, they'll replace all the rusted parts out of there and get it back up and working for you. They don't ask questions. They don't ask for the receipt. So you don't have to worry about that. And yeah, so hopefully, you know, for those that were wondering about whatever ended up happening with that reel, that fishing reel that I found, you know, fished it up. They don't service it. Now, if it was a fishing reel that was still in service, they would have replaced all the rusted parts. So this is the concept of how it's supposed to work. This thing is connected to a battery. That pump sits inside a mesh bag, being held up by this mount, and then it's supposed to pump water. And I did not expect the water to fill up so quick. This is a very strong pump. I didn't know it was that strong. So I was hoping that it would be slow enough where it would only fill up to here, and then it would you know, remain, the water level would remain at that level. However, this thing is pumping so much water and so quick, these holes aren't gonna cut it. They're not enough. I need to poke more holes and bigger holes. But yeah, I mean, you guys get the idea. So this thing is gonna keep my bait alive. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below, and you know, I don't know if this is like the most stupid do-it-yourself live well or what, but you know what, I didn't copy this from anybody. This is my own stupid idea, came up with it. And yeah, it looks like the container's peeing a lot of water. All right, another update. I caught 2 lively smelts. They've been in there for about 5 minutes now. So far they're still hanging in there. Let's see how these guys are doing. These guys are actually doing pretty good. They're alive and well. So this might be a success. I'm gonna see if I can keep these guys as long as I can, and once I start to see them like fatigue, getting weaker and, you know, going sideways, I'm gonna release them. But I'm hanging on to them because this is actually my live well test. As you can see, they're still alive, and let's see, they've been in there for how long now? Let's see here. They've been in there for a good 10 minutes. So right now it's 9:22. And we're gonna see how long they're gonna last in there. All right, so I'm moving at full speed, going about 4 to 5 miles per hour on this kayak. And as you can see, the speed is not affected by the pump being in the water, and it's still able to sustain you know, water flow to keep the fishes healthy. This thing actually is working so far. Look at that smell, very lively. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you guys have seen a lot of stupid stuff on YouTube, and probably this thing takes the cake. All right, so gonna let this guy go. Like I was saying earlier, the other guy jumped out. He jumped out of the kayak as well, like one jump, and he jumped out. So this guy still alive. So I'm gonna go ahead and release him. But it looks like this live well does work. So anyway, I'm gonna let him go, and there he goes. So the smelts, they actually survived in that live well for about 30 minutes. And they didn't show any signs of dying or laying sideways or belly up or tits up. They were actually still swimming very healthy. In fact, I saw the bigger one jumped right out of it. So if anything, it had more energy than it had when I first caught it. So it works. We'll probably be using that more next time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.